this Sendable screen. So this would be your first screen that you would come to, and you'll have to set up your account and all that stuff. But you're going to come to what we call probably select a version. I signed up before this new version happened, so I always have the choice of classic or this 360. But let's go into the 360 version. And my face just disappeared, but I think that's probably okay. Maybe, hopefully I can find it eventually. So here we are. Here is a whole bunch of my stuff that has been sent through Sendable. And I also get people's comments if they comment on my stuff. I don't really use that very much. I really just use it for scheduling, and it's a way that I can have all my posts saved. So when I go and do a repeat challenge group, it's all there. So I can kind of scroll back and find it if I want to do a repeat post, which you often do in challenge groups. So first you're going to have to add some services. So once you get your account set up and you get everything streamed, you'll be able to stream your Facebook. You're going to add some services. So you're just going to click in here, add services. You're going to click to Facebook, and then it will be a Facebook group most of the time. As I said, your fan page, you really don't want to use this for that. So always do your groups. So click set up, and then all of a sudden all of your groups are going to populate and you're going to be able to stream it. So here we go. It's got my name, it's me, and then all of a sudden all my groups are there. So you just kind of scroll down and find whatever group you want to add. Depending on your account, you can have different number of groups added. I think I've got the cheapest version, so I'm allowed to have 8 groups, and that's fine. I just delete them every time I don't need them. So when a challenge group is done, I don't need to post in there anymore, so I just take them away. So you would click what group you wanted, and then you would save settings. So I'll just get out of that because I don't actually need to do anything like that. And to edit your services, I think you're gonna go My Services. Here you can just delete. So if there's something that you don't want anymore, you just delete them, and then you'll be able to add new ones. So, but let's just figure out how to compose a message. So you're going to click that compose button, and then here select a service. So as soon as you go in there, all of my stuff comes up. So let's just say I'm going to put something in the support group, and hi everyone. Whoops. Let's rock this weekend. Okay, so say that was a post that I had written up in there. And here you can attach any sort of media to it. So you can select files, and up populates all your pictures and whatever. So let's say I want this one to go with that post. So there we go. That's all ready to go, but I don't want to send it now. You could send it now, and sometimes I do that if I want to make sure that I have this saved and it's easy to find again. I'll send now, but normally I go to this calendar and I schedule it. So I'll go, okay, I want that to go on Tuesday, and I want it to go really early in the morning at 6 a.m. I always do a post at 6 a.m. There you go. It's ready, and schedule. Okay, so that is so easy. There's a whole bunch of other stuff that you can do with this, and I have never used it, like toggle to remember services. There's a whole bunch of stuff, but I really don't use anything. There's like bulk import messages. There's a whole bunch of stuff, but really I just use this schedule button to do that. So I do not want to actually save this because I don't want that to go. So it's going to tell me, discard. Okay, so that is that. Now I said that you can actually go back and find old posts. So to do that, I go into Sent, and I click on Sent, and say it was a post from, I don't know, like a couple weeks ago that I want to repeat. Say it's this one. So say it's the first day of my new challenge group. So here you can see that post, you can see that picture. You're going to click this little button that says repost, and everything's going to populate up again. The thing you have to remember is you're going to have to reschedule it and put it in your new group if that's what you're doing. So click the group that it was in, get rid of that, and then click in select a service and click your new group that you want it, and then reschedule it. So I didn't have to go and repeat anything with that post. It's all there from the first time. You can go in and edit it if you have to change a few little things in there. But I find that part of this service awesome because I can go find an old post, I can tweak it or just send exactly the same thing, change out the group, change out the date, and there it is. So easy to schedule and keep yourself on track. So if you're going away for the weekend or whatever, this is just the most awesome tool. Quite frankly, I schedule everything. Not everything, but I do schedule quite a bit of stuff just to get it done. I still work all the time, and I just find if this kind of stuff that can be done ahead of time is scheduled, you're easy. You just get that job out of the way. There I am again. Sorry, I should have been showing my face the whole time. Anyways, you want to make sure if you're using this system, though, it's great to have everything scheduled into your groups, but you still have to be very present in your groups. So I'm still really, really careful to make sure that when I see something in my, not my private messages, but my messages saying, Lori asked a question or Lori commented, I want to make sure I'm still going into that group. So I think it's really important that, yes, use something like this. Schedule your posts in all your groups and get to your like page and schedule all those posts too and get that out of the way. It's just such a nice feeling to take maybe 20 minutes at night. Put that part of your power hour that you get everything scheduled for your group so you feel no pressure there. It's all done. But you do want to be present in the groups. That's what makes a good coach, the presence. So figure out another time in the day. Mine is pretty much usually the last thing I do every night is I go back into those challenge groups, and if there's questions or I just want to say, oh my gosh, that was awesome, love that picture, oh wow, you did great, like whatever the amount of engagement, you want to make sure you're in there more than just this scheduled post once a day. You want to get in there even if people aren't engaging. You need to engage a little bit too. So maybe you will post something random that's happening in your day, or you might have seen a recipe on your searches and you just want to share with them that day. So presence in your challenge groups is really important. But I know how nice it is to have this important stuff, the stuff you want to get out every single day, the meat of the group, the daily post. I generally do in the morning sort of something motivational and inspiring, and then I usually share a recipe. I usually at the bare minimum do 2 posts in my challenge groups a day, plus I'm present. I'm in there with some presence. One a day isn't necessarily giving your challengers that much information. So, of course, in my prep week, I'm posting a whole bunch of stuff, a whole bunch of prep information, and I make sure I'm in there a couple times a day answering all those prep questions that people have. And then after that, I will, after everyone's started on day 1, it's usually 2, maybe 3 posts a day plus my presence. And I love having those important posts just scheduled through. So this is the service I use. I've always used Sendable. I can't even talk about any other ones because I have no clue. I know some people use Hootsuite and really, really like it. This has worked well for me. $10 I don't think is much to invest, or maybe it's closer to 15 in Canadian, I don't know. But when you have quite a few groups going on and you want to stay scheduled, if you have families and jobs, this is such an easy way to do it. Okay, hope that helps. See you guys. Bye.